Hey guys, it's Ava. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. I make videos about being a pre-PA in college, and my goal is to take you guys along with me on the journey from pre-PA all the way to becoming a PAC. So if that interests you, if you're a pre-PA student, or if you're interested in the PA profession, make sure that you guys subscribe. So this week's video is going to be telling you how you can graduate college early, whether that be a semester early or whether that be a year early. Personally, I'm graduating in 3 years instead of 4 years. So I'm going to tell you guys how I'm doing that. Let's get started. So a little bit about my college experience, I guess you can say. I'm a biology major, just a normal biology major, not neuroscience or anything like that, just biology. And I have a chemistry minor, and I'm also in the honors program, so I also have an honors minor, but you don't have to take any extra classes for that. So really, I'm just a biology major with a chemistry minor. And even though I'm graduating in 3 years, I'm still taking every single course that is required for both my major and my minor in every single PA course. And that might sound like it's impossible, but I promise if you put in the effort and you take any means necessary and you are really passionate about graduating early, you can do it. It is possible, and I'm going to tell you exactly how to do it in this video. So I always get a lot of questions if I'm on an accelerated track. I'm not on an accelerated track. I'm not in any type of 3+2 or 3+3 program. I'm not in any special accelerated college experience. I am just a normal undergraduate pre-PA student who happens to put in the work, take heavy course loads each semester so that I can graduate early. On top of that, I also get questions: why do you want to graduate early? What is the point? What do you plan on doing? Personally, I'm graduating in 3 years so that I can take a year off and work full time and really rack up my clinical hours so that I am a qualified, competitive candidate for PA school. If you're in college, you know how hard it is to get those clinical hours while you're in school, while you're trying to study for tests. It is really hard, and right now I am only working 8 to 16 hours a week during the school year. During the summertime, I'm working a lot to gain my clinical experience and build up my hours, but during the school year, I really can only work on the weekends because I have school during the week, and the shifts are so strict that there's not there's not an option to go in between classes. You have to work 7 to 3 or 3 to 11 or overnight. There is no other option. So right now I can only work on the weekends during the school year. So it's really hard to gain your clinical hours. And that is the main reason why I want to graduate early. Like I said, I'm going to graduate early so that I can gain clinical experience. And I highly recommend to anybody, whether you're graduating early or not, to take a year off before PA school and gain that clinical experience, because you might have the most amazing grades and you might have the most amazing extracurriculars, but your experience, if it's way beyond the requirement for that PA school, is really going to make you competitive and really going to give you that edge above somebody who might have the same grades as you, the same activities as you, but doesn't have as many hours. So now the question is, how am I doing it? It sounds impossible to graduate an entire year early while completing a major and a minor and PA prereqs. People call me crazy, but it is not that hard. You just have to be willing to put in the effort. The way that I'm doing it is I have not had a break ever since I started college. And if you're the type of person who needs a break, then I really don't recommend this. But if you're the type of person who really likes to be on your grind, who really likes to work hard, who really enjoys education and enjoys school, then this might be the path for you. So what I mean by I've never had a break is every single break I have taken a class. So I have taken winter classes every single winter vacation, and I have taken summer classes every single summer vacation. I've never had a full vacation from school, from college, never. So that's the first thing. The second thing is every single semester I take as many courses as I can. So the maximum number of classes that you can take at my school is 18 credits worth. So every semester I take 18 credits worth of classes. It's just it is what it is. I know it sounds like a lot, it sounds challenging, and it is. Last semester I had 3 labs. I took anatomy, I took organic chem, and I took genetics all at the same time. They all had labs. It was hard, but it's possible. It's a lot of work, but if you are somebody who's going to put in the effort, it is 1000% possible to do it. So another tip that I have is to, if you're a freshman in college, really like map out your semesters. I did this before I even started classes, and I said, okay, first semester I'm going to take these classes, winter I'm going to take this class, second semester I'm going to take these classes, so on and so forth. I mapped it out and I made a plan so that I knew exactly what classes I had to take and when, so that I can graduate a year early. So at the end of this video, I'm going to be putting my class schedule on the screen so you guys can see exactly what classes I took what semester, so that you guys can see how I fit everything in. Another thing is I did have some classes from high school. So I think the only classes that I don't have to take during college are, it was like Gen Ed English, because I took that for college credit at my high school, and statistics. Those are the only 2 classes that I got out of. So really my AP, or it wasn't AP, but my college credit from high school didn't really give me an edge. A lot of people are always like, oh, you must have had a lot of credit from high school, and it really didn't give me an edge because the classes that transferred it was only 2 classes, and I still would have been able to graduate in 3 years if I hadn't taken those classes. So if you didn't take a lot of classes for college credit in high school, then don't let that worry you. Don't think that you can't graduate early. Even if it's a semester early, you still can. It's still possible. That I have is to make sure that you stay organized. So I mentioned mapping out the classes your freshman year, or if you're a sophomore now, map them out for the rest of your college experience. See if you can graduate early. Start taking winter classes, start taking summer classes. So I mentioned mapping it out. Make sure that you're organized, make sure that you stick to it. Every school has a different system of how they register for classes, but for me, you can plan a timeline, and I'll show that at the end of the video. Like I said, I'll show that timeline. Another tip that I have is if your school has a limit on the amount of credits you can take per semester. So I mentioned that my school limits students to 18 credits per semester. If you're really dedicated to graduating early, you can take classes outside of that school at your community college, at a local community college, and keep getting credits through that. If you think you can handle the course load of a lot of credits, then that is also an option for you. And this is not something that I've personally done, but I do know people who are taking 18 credits at school and are taking an extra 3 credit course on the side at a community college. If graduating early is truly something that interests you, then this is a great option for you, especially if you're starting to think about graduating early as a sophomore. I knew from the start that I wanted to graduate early, so I took every precaution, and I did everything necessary to make sure from before freshman year that I was going to graduate college early. But if you're just now thinking about it and you're a sophomore or even a junior, then you can think about taking extra classes outside of your school at a community college. And then that's a way that you can take a whole bunch of classes at once and really rack up those credits so that you can graduate a year or a semester early. So like I said, graduating early is a great idea if you want time to really gain clinical experience, to gain volunteer hours, or even time to study for the GRE. Then this is a great option for you. Either way, I really think that taking a year off between college and PA school is a great idea so that you can really become a competitive applicant. This is something that I've always wanted to do, and it's something that I've worked really hard to be able to do. So I hope that my tips really help you guys consider this as an option, or help you realize the benefits of taking a year before applying to PA school. So now that my little talking and explanation and little tips portion of the video is over, I'm going to be putting pictures of all the classes I took each semester up on the screen and voicing over so that you guys can see what classes I took when and how I really laid out my schedule and how I fit all these classes into only 6 semesters. Wait, 2, 4, 6. Yeah, 6 semesters because 3 years. And then summer and winter classes. So I'm going to be showing you guys how I really fit everything in. And it's going to be different from school to school because my school requires certain classes that your school might not require, or your school might require classes that my school doesn't require. It really depends on where you go, but I'm just trying to give you guys my opinion, my experience, how I did it, and how I'm making it work.
Okay, hey guys, it's me doing the voiceover. So what you're looking at is an Excel file with all 3 years of my schooling, and I'm pretty much just showing you guys this so you can kind of see how I fit all my classes into only 3 years instead of 4, and I'm just going to kind of go through this with you. So this is my first year. I'll zoom in. So you can see I have semester 1, winter, semester 2, and summer. And this green up here means that I already completed these classes. This was from my first year, so obviously I've already taken these classes before. This light green color means that it was required for my major, and then this blue color means that it was a prereq for PA school. And any classes that aren't highlighted are just extra classes that I had to take for my school, or extra classes that counted as credits towards my major but that weren't required for my major. So that's just kind of like the layout of everything, and you'll see that it follows the same pattern throughout the years. So obviously you could see this was a very heavy semester right here, whereas this one was a little more light. So we'll move on to the second year. Feel free to pause this and see exactly what classes I took. So here's year 2. Again, this is green because I already completed my second year. And you can see again that I did take winter classes and summer classes, and I did complete 3 prereqs within this year. So again, just pause this if you want to see exactly what classes I took and to see my exact schedule from year to year. Okay, and the last year, this is yellow up here because I have not completed these classes yet because I'm going into my 3rd year, but these are the classes that I plan to take. I'm already registered for all of these classes under semester, this should say semester 4, and this should say semester, wait, no it shouldn't. It should say semester 5, and this should say semester 6. I don't know, I probably messed that up, but you guys get the point. So yeah, these are all the classes that I am already registered for right here, and then these are all the classes that I still have to register for when the time comes. And then obviously in this sheet, there's no summer class because I am graduating after the 3 years. So yeah, I'll go through them one more time so that if you missed them, you can pause it and see exactly what classes were there, and you can see exactly how I scheduled everything. So we'll start with year 1. Here's year 1. And year 2. And here's year 3.
Hey guys, me again. I probably look crazy because I just got out of the shower, but I'm editing and I realized that I forgot to film an outro for this video. So I just wanted to say thank you for watching, and make sure that you guys subscribe, and please give this video a big thumbs up. It really helps my content get pushed out there, and that's all I want to do is to educate people and make sure as many people hear these tips as they can. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.